What's up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Now, during lockdown I thought what better than to do is to do a Q&A. I asked you guys on Instagram to submit some questions. I thought why not pick up the local groceries in the Porsche and answer some of your questions. So today's video is a Q&A. Hope you enjoy it. Please just relax it and yeah, let me answer some of your questions. Right, so we're in the Cayman now, and as you can see mainly in the back of my videos, you might have seen someone who is actually known to my dad. He's right here, owns the Porsche of course. Like I've been saying, it's not my Porsche, it is Dad's. But we're going to answer this Q&A. Most of these questions are actually for the both of us as well, so it's been quite cool us answering them. So, the first one is from Tom. When are we filming the car spotting challenge? Now, this is quite a good one because we did this nearly this time last year in Monaco. Me and Tom did a challenge where we see the most cars in Monaco. It was awesome, and then you might have seen the series me and Luke started in London. Sadly, we only got up to episode 2 until this whole lockdown thing ended. So as soon as this all ends and stuff, we are straight on this car spotting challenge, and we can't wait to get a lot of you guys in it. Okay, so the next question, what event are you most gutted to be missing out on this year?
Definitely Monaco at the moment. I love going to Monaco in April.
Yeah.
The Formula 1 track's pretty much set up, and just we've been doing it for the past 3-4 years. This will be our 4th year putting it together.
Yeah.
And I just missed that.
And I think Goodwood's the main one. I mean, Festival of Speed is, in my eyes, by far the best event in the world. I mean, I can't fault it at all. It's just such a shame it's been cancelled. But you can't do anything about it. There'll be plenty more opportunities in the future. But for me, Goodwood is the number one. So the next question: what will be your first car? Now, currently, I'm driving them. How can you say it? The legendary Fiat that my nan owns.
It's a Fiesta. It's a Ford.
Oh, you're not a Fiat? Oh my god. See, it's that bad, I can't remember it.
And it's a 1.3 LX.
It's awful. I mean, it's so bad. The door panels are coming off when we're driving. My first car, I've always said about in the bath, but trying to insure one, I'm not too sure. So maybe like a Corsa. I know a good mate who owns a Yaris, which I do like, but my main aim is a Mini. Okay, so the next question from SNM Contactor. Hi, SUPERCARS. Hi. Brilliant question.
Hi.
So the next question from btn.supercars. What made you stay motivated whilst growing your Instagram and YouTube accounts? That's quite a good one. So I started my Instagram 2014, around December time, early 2015, and then YouTube May 2015. And I think to keep me motivated was, I think, just seeing the car. There was never a fact of, oh, let's do this to earn money, or in a way to get fame, like followers, because of course getting followers, likes is the best thing. I mean, if you go on YouTube and you see your subscribers go up, it's the best feeling ever. But I think just going with Dad to every car show, or being the chance of being able to go to London every week, that sort of stayed motivated, because like it turned to be like my favourite hobby. I started football, and then this car thing literally just came in, and boom, it became my favourite hobby. And I think that kind of stayed me motivated, just like meeting all friends in London. I mean, most of my friends now are all car spotting friends. I think that's what really kept to motivate and keep going, because every trip we did, we saw different cars. It's quite cool.
No, I agree. We both love cars, haven't we? I've loved them all my life, and you sort of grew up loving Hot Wheels, and then I think one day you saw a Schmee video, wasn't it? And you just
the one with Rory.
Yeah,
the car spotting challenge, and that set it all off.
We did it about 2 weeks later.
Oh, 100%.
And it was so much fun.
I would say now, at the age of 18, especially as I can maybe see this as a part-time thing in the future, maybe, of course, this will keep me motivated. It's such a good thing to keep as maybe like a little income from YouTube. Okay, so the next question. How was winter spotting? Now, we went down with me, Dad, and Cayman, and Brian in Advantage with a mate, and we went just normal winter spotting. 398s, the Guards Red one, Q8 registered one, and the Arab one. Really cool. I mean, again, when people say winter's so dead, it really isn't. You just have to pick the right day to go down, and you will see the same amount of cars as in summer, just probably not as crazy or like quicker. Like in summer, you'd see them every minute, whereas winter, it could be like every 10, half an hour, but you still see so many cars. Okay, so the next question from Lewis. Favourite German hot hatch?
Oh. Okay, I'm controversial. Not a massive fan of Audi. Not a massive fan of VW. Says the man driving a Porsche from the VAW group. But
I think the Mercedes 45.
Yeah, I'd say it's got to be an AMG 45 for me.
Yeah, I agree.
I know it's another German car, but actually I really like Mercs. I'm a bit nonplussed by the Audis and the Golf Rs. That said, I drove a Golf R and it is an incredible machine. But for me, they're just a bit too maybe bland looking. I like cars that are a little bit, a little bit more character. I think that's the word I'm looking for, is character.
Yeah.
And I think lots of Audi and sort of Volkswagen owners are probably shouting at the screen now, but it's a personal thing, isn't it?
Okay, so next question, same from Lewis. The McLaren 570S or the Porsche GT3 991.2?
Hello, Porsche 991
GT3, yeah. I'm about 100% as well.
As much as I like the McLaren, I like the looks of it.
GT3.
It'll break down. Yeah, Porsche won't.
Okay, next one. Favourite generation M3?
Oh.
Mine would be the E30. I love the old classic kind of old school type BMWs. I'm not really a fan of the new ones.
No, I quite like the new lineup, but I think I'd go old school, same as you. E30.
Sweet. Best looking Alfa Romeo?
Oh my god.
I thought you crashed it.
I think it's called the SZ. It was a really, really chunky wedgie car from the sort of 1990s. So when I used to go to car shows when I was just a couple of years older than you, it was an amazing car. So you'd see your Diablos and you'd see your F40s, and then you'd see this thing, and it was just amazing.
I think for me, my favourite Alfa Romeo is the Disco Volante. I'm yet to see one actually. I think, off the top of my head, I think it's a 1 of 7 made. I don't think I've ever seen one. So for me, that's definitely, I think that's the best looking Alfa by far. But the 8C is also up there. I remember when we went to Brooklands, first one in 2013, and that came past us. That was awesome. Okay, so next question from the Supercars of Bedfordshire. Favourite car?
Whatever.
Just favourite car. So if we say, favourite car ever, we'll do that one.
So when I was younger, it was definitely a Lamborghini Countach, but I would say F40, Ferrari F40.
Sweet. I think for me would just be the Zonda, the Pagani Zonda. I think.
Pretty cool.
I mean, I grew up with the Pagani Huayra as always a poster picture, but from attending all these car shows, watching videos, seeing them in real life, for me, I think nothing beats a Zonda. So yeah, Zonda is my favourite car of all time. When's our next shoot? The one in the background was our last one. So that's from Leo. So that was when we did the Porsche Turbo S and GT3 RS photo shoot. I can insert some videos and clips right now. Hopefully very soon. As soon as the lockdown's finished, I really hope I can just get to London, do a load of photo shoots, video shoots, you name it, and just get with owners and film the cars. Probably keeping social distance. I can't really see myself going out in a supercar anytime soon, unless I'm driving on my own, which is not going to happen as, I haven't even passed my test yet. Next question from Toby. Can you imagine thinking we were going to be in Monaco next month? That's the most depressing question ever. Considering with this lockdown, I was supposed to be going in Geneva in March. We were supposed to be in Monaco last month, and then next month in Monaco, and then we were supposed to go to China in August. I mean, all 4 of them have just gone down the drain, and the most I'm going to be going to is my bedroom, so it's so annoying. But you can't do anything about it. There's no point being upset or anything. Everyone's in the same boat, and I've got plenty more years of doing the places, and we've got plenty more trips to go on back to Monaco. It would have been amazing if we were going for a certain event, However, can't do anything about it. What do you want as your first car? Probably a Ferrari 458, because why not? No, I'm joking. Probably, I would love a Bar 595, or just like a Mini Cooper S. I don't know why with minis, but I've just fallen in love with them. Of course, the John Cooper Works I love, but as a dream first car, I probably would go from the Bar 595. So, South.East Supercars. What is the first supercar, hypercar you saw? What would yours be? You've been to some events in the late 90s.
Hey, I went to car events in the 80s. The first supercar I think I ever remember was probably at the International Motor Show, which used to be held at the NEC, and I'd have been 17, and pretty sure that was, I guess, supercar stroke hypercar. I remember the release of the Giacomo XJ220.
Oh yeah.
I actually remember being there the day they took the veil off, and we were 20 deep in people. Never had a 200-mile-an-hour car, I think, ever been released at the motor show, and that's something I'll never forget. It was incredible. Couldn't see it, but it was incredible to be there. The atmosphere was amazing, and then once everyone had gone, it was incredible to see.
I think the first supercar I must have saw, I mean, it must have been something like a Ferrari 458 or like a 430, or, you know, back in the day, one of them going past. But my first proper hypercar, I would have said the Ferrari 40. I don't know why, that just springs into mind that some of the old shows you went to, like Chelsea Auto Legends 2012, that was always in their 40, or Wilton House, like our first car shows, that was always in their 40. So I think my first hypercar would have been an F40. Dream from Rebecca, dream realistic car in 10 years. So I'm 18 now, I'd be 28 in 10 years. So dream realistic car, I would love to say a Ferrari 458, just that, a 458. I think that's one of the best Ferraris ever made. From the price range, I can imagine they would be well below 100k, and I'd love to imagine me owning that in the near future. 10 years for you. A walking frame?
That's quite possibly, yeah. I'd quite like something like a
GT3.
A 992 GT3, because that would probably drop down into my price bracket in about 10 years. So I know it's a car that's not even out yet, and yet to be released, but I've always fancied a GT3. I like, don't get me wrong, I love GT3 RS and GT2 RSs, old school as well, but I think a 992, I love the shape of that car. I think it's one of the best looking Porsches ever, which again is controversial because a lot of people don't like it.
Yep. Okay, next question from OC the Auto. Tell me about your first time spotting. Blimey. So that was 2014, I want to say June. The night before we watched a video, I put a link on actually, of Shamie versus Rory, who was originally from Top Gear. They did a class point challenge. That's literally what set me and Dad's mind, like, wow, this is London. Like, these Arabs come over and showcase their cars. And I remember we saw Paul Wallace for the first time at the, is it Hilton?
No,
Park Tower.
Colton Tower, yeah.
Colton Tower. And there was the Arab Yazid Pagani Huayra and his 6x6. And I remember seeing that, we were like, whoa, and there's me saying the Pagani Huayra was like my dream first car. It was always in the games I was playing at Need for Speed, a massive poster of it, the Hot Wheels, you name it. And seeing it there, I was like, oh my god, that is insane. I remember sitting in a red, what was it? The guy had a collection. It was gold.
You said 430.
430.
Scuderia.
Yeah.
It was a Scuderia, Scud.
I think it was loads of cars. I mean, oh, was it the chrome Bugatti Veyron?
No, that was there, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's when all the Arabs were doing the gold wraps. I mean, they still are, but that's back in the day when most supercars were just chrome and Tron. But yeah, our first spotting day couldn't have gone any better. Anything you still want to spot? Blimey. I mean, there are so many cars still out there, but if you don't count all the one-of-one special editions, models-wise, I think I've seen pretty much the majority. I mean, if you go to like Lamborghini, the only really one I want to see is the Sesto Elemento. Seen both the Veninos, I mean the Sian, but then I suppose that's not out yet. Ferrari, you've got the F50 GT I would love to see. London, you could say there's 3 Zondas I still haven't seen. The Pagani Zonda 760 by Milson, the full blue carbon one, the Zonda Venti, the new one, and the Zonda Zun. So the purple carbon one and the green one. So I suppose the 3 Zondas I'd like to see, and all 3 are in London right now. When did you start your photography from Supercars Jamie? I reckon I started my photography probably late 2015. I think the start of 2015, that kind of spotting, it was just through my iPhone, just like taking rubbish pictures. But I think getting a camera out, or getting Dad's old camera, must have been like late 2015, I reckon. And then kind of properly, I've never really done photography properly, as I've kind of wanted to more focus on videographing. But I do, of course, love photography. I mean, I did college, well, not anymore because it's lockdown, I'm finished now, but I do a media course, so I work on that. I did film in middle school, so I've always been down that route, but I suppose starting photography would have been late 2015. Next question, I really like your feed. Thank you very much.
What?
Brilliant question.
What is that all about?
Okay, next question. How sexy is the Lotus Evija? I don't even know how you say that, but it's the new...
It's sexy, but it's electric.
Yeah, that's the only problem, really. So the Lotus Evija, I think, 130 will be made. Apparently it's the most powerful electric car going to be built, and it's going to hit over 200 miles per hour. Looks amazing. Probably sound awful. I mean, this whole thing about electric cars, it's like, they do look cool, but they're not cool, because they don't sound cool, if you get me. Okay, next question. How are we going to live with no exhaust sounds in the electric car era?
We're not. We're going to keep buying cars with exhausts, and really loud, obnoxious ones.
Simple answer. Next question from the Forged Theory of the Style. Good question.
Great question.
Thank you very much. Next question. As a beginner and car lover, what advice can you give me to become expert in car areas? Thank you. I can never call myself a car expert, or I just know a lot of people who own cars. I know most of all the car names, but if you go to stats, I'm awful, or even a pronunciation. Okay, that's brilliant. A pronunciation?
Pronunciation.
Exactly. That just proved my point.
Easy for me to say. Difficult for you to say.
I mean, I've been with cars for like 6 years now. There's no way I'm near an expert. I mean, knowing knowledge and stuff, but of course I know a lot, and that's just through really seeing them on a daily basis, getting to know owners, watching videos. I always used to watch Top Gear. Even something like Need for Speed, they'll even give you the stats. It just comes naturally though. If I make a video with a certain car, then I'll just remember at the back of my head, oh, that car had 530 brake horsepower, it was finished in Hypercar, etc. So yeah, it's just really them kind of stats and stuff you remember. Alright, from the Supercars on Streets, what has been your favourite Monaco moment? So, my favourite Monaco moment was nearly this time last year. Must have been start of June 2019. I was even with Supercars on Streets at Lewis, and we woke up one morning about 9 o'clock, saw on live upload that there was a McLaren F1 in the wash bay. Could have put money on it was being fake, but with no breakfast, no shower, I've never got out of bed so quickly, and we ran a good 3 miles from our hotel down to the casino, full sprint. I can insert some videos and clips of us running. My God, probably the best car I've seen as like a random spot, and it was actually a McLaren F1, ready for one of the shows in the following month that we didn't even know about. But just seeing a McLaren F1 driving, I believe it was on Guernsey plates. It was just, a dream to see.
Can I say mine?
Oh yeah. Yes. All right. So Dad's favourite Monaco moment. A lot of you will know.
Has to be going through the Monaco tunnel with Nico Rosberg, no less. Thanks to my son, and in special thanks to Paul Wallace. We're standing on the Fairmont corner, and Paul Wallace texts me and says, we're in the Porsche 992, so it's him and Sam from Seen Through Glass, and you never guessed who's in front of us in the BMW race car. And I said no, and he said it's Nico Rosberg, and I went, oh my god, I would love to meet him.
10 minutes later, you were in a car with him.
10 minutes later, I was in a car. It was the weirdest, most surreal experience of my life.
Yeah,
it
really
was
cool.
Crazy how they organised it. It was just utterly brilliant. I loved every second of it as well. And contrary to believe, he was a really nice guy, like really, really nice guy. And yeah, it was really, really one of those things I'll never ever forget. Thanks, mate.
Good story. Okay, next question for Jacob. A very hard one to answer. The McLaren 600 LT, Ferrari Pista, or Lamborghini Performante? I think I'd go for the Performante, because Pista looks probably the best out of all of them in my opinion, but it's not naturally aspirated.
No, I agree. That's the big downfall of the Pista.
McLaren, the 600 LT is amazing, but the front just looks the same as any other. The rear looks amazing,
yeah.
But with the Lamborghini, it's V10, and being in one, it's something else. I mean, I prefer Ferrari over Lamborghini, but being in a Lamborghini like that, I think I'd have to take that out of them three.
So I like the looks of the Pista. I like, in fact, I love the looks of the Pista. I think it's an amazing looking car. I like the complete and utter crazy speed of a 600 LT, but I think, like you, I'd go for the Lambo because of the drama.
Okay, next question. Best spec McLaren Senna you have seen? I don't know, you've seen a couple. Best spec McLaren Senna. Maybe the baby blue one that went to Sharnbrook. That was quite a cool surprise, and seeing one in that kind of blue. Actually, tell a lie, when I went to the McLaren Technology Centre, and when I got to see the production line, there was actually a purple one. Sadly, I couldn't take any pictures or videos, as they were confiscated, but there was a purple one. I think it's called Cadbury's Blue. It looked incredible, it looked amazing.
So, I think the best Senna I've ever seen was the one in Monaco, the silver one. That was absolutely stunning.
That was well nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Same owner as the MSOHS.
Mm-hmm.
DBS or 812 Superfast? I think to me that's a no-brainer, an 812 Superfast.
Yep.
I'd pick that without a shadow of a doubt.
I really like the DBS though. I think
the new
DBS,
Supergera one's lovely, yeah.
Absolutely, it looks beautiful, but
An 812 I'd take
812
any day. If you could only own 5 cars in your lifetime, what would they be?
Lamborghini Countach, Ferrari F40, Apollo IE, because I think it's mental. I think it's sound. Never heard a car sound like that before. That is crazy. A very, very niche 1970 Fiat 500.
Blimey.
Because I think they're great, and remember I nearly bought one of those and missed out on it.
Joe
Macari's. And a Porsche 356 Speedster.
Not bad. I think I'd go for, it's kind of like probably my dream 5 cars. I'd go for Pagani Zonda F, a Maserati MC12, Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR, Aston Martin 177, and a McLaren F1 LM.
Cool.
Last question. Koenigsegg versus Pagani versus Ferrari versus Lamborghini versus Porsche. Let's break it down. Koenigsegg or Pagani?
Pagani is art, so it's something that you look at and you appreciate. I could imagine you getting in the car and just never stop looking at all of the different bits. Yeah. Everything is like, even the tiniest nuts have got Pagani etched on them. So it's the attention to detail, whereas Koenigsegg to me is just about speed and brutality.
So?
Koenigsegg.
I'd go for Pagani 100%.
Koenigsegg.
Ferrari or Lamborghini?
Ferrari. I'm a Ferrari fan. I like Lambos, don't get me wrong, but I think Ferrari would be easier to live with, and clinically they are pretty much on point.
And with that, Ferrari as well, and then what about Lamborghini versus Porsche?
Again, the Porsche is a clinical piece of machinery, it's absolutely like on point. Whereas Lamborghinis are just a little bit hooligan, and I'm 50 now. I'm thinking maybe I would say Porsche, but probably if I was your age, I'd have definitely said Lambo.
And I think that's my answer right there. I think I'd pick Lamborghini. Out of all of them, I suppose you can't really go wrong if I said Pagani, because they are known as probably the best hypercar. You've got the Zondas, the Wirers, the one-offs. They are absolutely incredible. But in supercars, it would have to be a Ferrari. Ferrari takes the crown for me over Lamborghini, Aston, McLaren, Porsche, etc. What about you? Overall?
My favourite brand? Ferrari. Ferrari, just the history, just the whole range of different cars that they've done over the years. I've probably liked more of those than I have, say, Porsche or Lamborghini. But that said, you know, I do appreciate hypercars like Koenigsegg and Pagani. But I think in terms of my favourite manufacturer, I think it's Ferrari followed by Porsche.
Yeah. So we've just arrived back home, and what a hot day it is. I mean, I'm sweating in this pink jumper. The aircon's not even working, so we've been cooped up in this. Feels like we're back in Dubai again, but it's awesome to answer your questions. I know it was quite a short video, but it's quite cool because I've done a Q&A before but never posted it. Now at least I can answer your questions, and I look forward to doing another one. So please let me know in the comments if you'd like to do another one. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.